Hello everybody, hope you're doing really well. Welcome to Phoenix History. Welcome to a Paranormal Sussex video, which I haven't done a paranormal video in a while really, depending on whenever these come out. So we're in the beautiful little sort of quaint hamlet type village of Salehurst, which is just close enough to Robertsbridge and Bowden, and for me it'd be on the way to, if I wanted to go to Hastings on the A21. When I was doing my research, I was really interested to find that Salehurst actually got two ghost stories attached to it. One really notably interesting one, and that's really what I wanted to sort of like sit with you and talk about really. So the first ghost story pertains to the 1930s, and it was to do with a nurse that had died, and she'd apparently fallen off her bicycle and broke her neck, and she's apparently now seen on her bike rushing towards observers and quickly fading from view moments from impact. So it's quite sad really, that sort of story. It sort of implies that she didn't really know too much about the breaking of her neck. It's quite a dramatic thing that's happened if you're on a bike. But it also coincides with an interesting other road ghost, which coincides with the Robertsbridge paranormal story of the A21 haunted manifestation of a gentleman that's seen as well during an incident or an accident. And where you see this ghost of this paranormal nurse is normally between Northbridge Street and where we are at St Mary's Church. It's a beautiful church in itself, and that's the main ghost that can be seen. So if there's anybody in distress, for example, this nurse would apparently rush towards observers and help out whenever possible. There's not much else in Salehurst apart from the pub, which is Salehurst Halt. There's a little cafe farm shop, and that's pretty much it. Obviously the village has changed over time anyway, but it's still kept its small and quaintness. I know it because I drive through this area quite a bit, and I also know that I did a pillbox variant a very long time ago here in Salehurst. Gorgeous little one. The other thing that is a paranormal story that is located within this is to do with an old man in a bedroom, and it's in the row of 3 cottages in the village, and it's the middle one. It's the one with the stone which is engraved ESC, and it was around February 1972, and it says this farmer was reportedly being seen over the past 200 years. So apparently there's a farmer that haunts Salehurst, which makes sense. It's a very sort of farm-led community around here, and apparently it's got the association for whatever reason actually with these row of 3 cottages which are in Salehurst themselves. Now I suppose within that there lies an interest obviously with the ruralness of this, and the fact that again it's not unusual to see farmer types of ghosts in rural areas. I think one of the most notable ones that I can always remember I think was to do with Heather. Heather had got like a farmer type of ghost associated with it. But again, I love all these stories. I love the fact that these really are so interesting in terms of a paranormal context, because they really just bring to life the village and what the village would have been about. If anything, ghost stories and folklore stories really remind us of a past that has been long forgotten, and the fact that they can still be remembered. Whether you believe in hauntedness or not, it's not really anything to do with it. The real deal is the fact that you get to see these types of spectres, and they do remind you of a long forgotten past. So anyway, they are the 2 fascinating ghost stories of Salehurst, the farmer and the nurse. So really hope you enjoyed that. Should you see the nurse for whatever reason coming towards you, then feel free to just sort of like acknowledge her. Same thing with the farmer as well. Hopefully that will give you some comfort if you do see any of those types of spectres. And like I said, I just find them so interesting. Hopefully you have too. Any more words of Phoenix history? Thank you so much for coming along with me. Take care everybody. I'll see you all very soon. Goodbye. See ya.